Shaking my head, shaking my head, shaking my head. You guys know I'm upset about that. Anyway, I'm gonna jump back in to where I was, and the people can catch up. So sorry about the disruption on the last one. It started to reboot, and it was doing all this old stuff, and then I went in there and tried to do some other stuff that probably messed it up even more, probably slowed it down. But anyway, I'm just gonna pick up where I left off in my video. And again, hi, Sweet Pea. And again, my apologies. I am so very sorry. This video, for the people that weren't in my last video, this video is about the word empath and how it affects certain people in our population. And right in the middle of it, we're almost at the end of it, my computer, my internet decided to do some more weird stuff. So I'm not going to start that video from the beginning, but what I will do is just take it back to where I was. Thank you all for coming in. Let me see. Anyway, moving right along. Moving right along. Okay, according to a psychology today article, when overwhelmed with the impact of stressful emotions, empaths may experience panic attacks. Absolutely. Depression, right. Chronic fatigue, food, sex, and drug binges, or exhibit many other physical symptoms that defy traditional diagnosis. Wow. Many empaths are also introverts. And some and some deal with a level of social anxiety that makes large groups and people and intimate. Okay, you all, it is too much going on. I don't know what's going on with the internet, but I do have this video uninterrupted. I just wanted to do it live because I know that I can't be the only one, and I know that there are a lot of people like me, and I think people need to know. And a lot of times when we come across empaths, we're not knowing it, and the first thing that we're thinking or we're saying is, oh, this person is just sensitive, and that is very correct. No, I'm not knocking that. My thing is now we know that there is something deeper than that, and for the people who have this ability, we really need to be careful. We need to be careful in relationships. We need to be careful in our daily lives. We need to understand that we are basically sponges. And I can't tell you how many times I personally been feeling good, got up, went inside the grocery store, came out feeling messed up. Now I feel like, I'm looking back, was I standing next to somebody that was going through some stuff and, it jumped on me some kind of way. And, I just don't know. But I tell you what, my alert is up. We have to protect ourselves in this. And that is a big problem of an empath. We are selfless people at times. And the more we know, the more that we can live our lives, more freely. We can live our lives, not worrying. And not to say we're not going to worry, but when the worry comes into you're not sleeping, When the worrying turns into your eating habits, whether you're eating more or eating less, when your worrying turns into heartache, I don't mean just, no, I mean your heart aches. I mean, you can physically feel your heart is heavy. A lot of people don't know that experience. And I'll say, consider yourself lucky. But people like us, we have an advantage. If you know that this is something that, that you either go through yourself or someone that you may know. I have 5 kids, all grown, from 31 to 25. Okay. Out of all of my kids, I know for sure now that one of them is a definite empath. The other 4 cutthroat. We could forget about it. Cutthroat, don't matter. No, I'm just playing. They're also loving people. But something about this one child of mine. Now, when I say sensitive, this is what I mean. Let's say once somebody in the family gets sick or get ill, right? They may have to go into the hospital. We know as a family not to tell my son. And we don't tell him because we know he's a person that carries that. He worries about it. He prays continuously. It affects him. His emotion is in it. He's not the type to feel empathy and compassion and pray on it and just let whatever happen. So we would only tell him something if it was absolutely necessary. There are people who walk this world like this. I believe I got mine through my dad. He's very empathetic. My parents were married. My dad made a mistake. I didn't find out what that mistake was until I was in my damn shit, probably late 20s or so. He made a mistake and cheated on my mama. The fuck? My mother was not having that. It wasn't no I'm sorry. It wasn't none of that. Because she knew that she had been good to him, right? My mother is not an empath. She didn't have no understanding outside of, listen, I did what I was supposed to do. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. So, My father was distraught. My daddy didn't date anybody for 9 years. He waited for my mother to change her mind. She didn't date anybody either. Outside of my daddy, I have seen my mother date one man, and he was the son of the bishop. I went to Ephesians Church of God in Christ, Berkeley, California. I think it's 1907 Alcatraz or something like that. Went there for years, grew up there, got baptized there, all that. Took my kids there when I was closer in the area. So yeah, and it wasn't a hookup, like they were engaged. And the thing about it is, my mother, I can say, has always been strong-willed and determined. And she set herself up in the way to where that she could be that way. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to depend or rely or any of that, right? So I recall one night going out to dinner with my mother and this other man. I was a teenager. My mom I had never seen her with nobody, mind you. They divorced when I was 2 years old. So now here I am, a teenager. I ain't seen my mama. She ain't been on phone, nothing, nobody, right? So now she done met this man from the church. They engaged. So we went out to dinner one day, and I don't remember what the topic was or what he said or however he said it, but he told my mother, and he was very polite, very, very polite when he said this. He said, you need to watch how you talk to me. And I remember darting my eyes up at my mother because apparently he didn't know my mama, right? So her response, just as polite, just as elegant as she is today. She told him, You need to watch how you talk to me. The dinner went on, nothing out of ordinary, nothing. We went home. We went home. I never saw his ass again outside of church. Put it like that. She left him alone. My dad is not a person like that. If you sit around and wait on somebody for 9 years, refusing to date, that's a thing with separation. And even though he knew he had did wrong, you know what I'm saying? I think had the tables been turned, which I could never see that happening. I just can't the way my mom is. But had she stepped out on him, I know for a fact that my dad would have taken her back. I'm not saying that that makes him a better person. I'm saying that makes him a different person. And this is where we put into the empath type thing. So yeah, I would say myself, my son, and my dad are definitely empaths. I want to apologize again about the interruption of the video. I tried to get it back up, then it started buffering when I came back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload. I have the actual whole video, and I'm just going to upload it. And it's called Empath 101. Go straight through, no interruptions. Please watch it. Please share this video. There are a lot of people who don't know. We're walking around wondering why we feel the way we feel, not knowing that it's very possible. Now, I'm not saying this is law, but it's very possible that we could be carrying unknowingly someone else's emotion. And we carry it so deeply that it affects us. It's okay to care. I really want you guys to go back and watch this video, especially the end of it, the one I'm going to upload, Empathy 101. It can be very dangerous in many ways. As I said, I know that I can be very, very, very dangerous if my family or if I felt someone I cared about were in danger. If I personally, just me, if I were in danger, yes, I would be concerned. That's the empath in me. The fight for everybody else around me. I wish a motherfucker would type attitude. We have to learn how to show more compassion to ourselves. We love ourselves. I don't want anybody to misinterpret that. But learn how to fight more for ourselves. Learn our cutoff points. Learn how to listen to our friends and loved ones without going nose deep into it. Learn how to say, you know what? I understand what you're going through. Let me think about this and call back. And I'll talk about it with you. Even if you need to say that to recharge yourself, think about what they said. A lot of times people tell me, they say things to me and I just know what to say. I'm very grateful for that. Now, I don't know everything, and the things that I don't know, I don't have a problem with asking anybody, because I wouldn't ever willingly or knowingly give anybody the wrong information about anything. Boundaries are important. Your partner will be important especially if you are an empath. Your partner is important regardless. Don't misunderstand me. But if you are an empath, you have to really vet who you're going to be with. Because if you find yourself latched and hooked to the wrong person, you will be on an emotional roller coaster for the rest of your life. You have to know, like me personally, put it like this. I don't like a man who we call in California dick swingers. Always got to be the loudest one. Get in a group of men. He got to have the most money, got to talk never like that. Never like confrontational men. Never like that. Never like the man that's always got a problem every damn day. He go to the mailbox, he fine, he come back, it's a fucking issue. Because I pick up on that. Now I understand that. You may know somebody who sounds just like me. It may even be you. So with that being said, I really want to thank everybody for coming back. I do apologize for the last live video. I will be uploading the entire video in its length, and on the way out, I am going to play this, and I do want to say thank you all again for coming. Now, why I ain't playing? Oh, okay. Wait, I know why I ain't playing. Y'all know I get up here and do stuff anyway. So just hold on. Y'all know this happens all the time. So what I need to do? Okay, first let me. Depression is real.
Okay, Riggs.
Stuck in the same place every year, same time, loneliness, dark thoughts running wild through my mind. I push away, back up, no peace, out of luck, I'm feeling down, reaching up, man, depression hard as fuck. Take a deep breath, that'll slow your heart, man, fuck that shit. None of that work, none of them pills, none of them talks, none of them prayers, none of them walks, none of them groups, none of them blunts. See, I'm saying what some of you motherfuckers want. None of my friends, none of my folks. Yeah, you always see me sounding, but you just don't know how I'm screaming on the inside. Please for my pain. Remember that song? Can you stop the rain? Switch out the water with hurt and pain. Year after year, it's the same damn thing. What do I do? What do I do? Where do I go? I speak for so many because we just don't know. We're hearing when you say it'll be fine, but we can't control the thoughts that are in our mind. It's a struggle within. Who's going to win? Who's going down when depression gets in? It's like, fuck this shit. Fuck this life. Fuck everybody. I'm going to say it twice. Like, fuck this shit. Fuck this life. Fuck everybody. I'ma fight for my life. Go ahead and kiki. Go ahead and giggle. It's all fun and games till your tears are on the pillow. No depression shit. It's real, it ain't a joke. Go and stroll down your phone, man, and check up on your folks. A simple hello, a simple how you doing. Maybe they in a battle for their life and they losing. You never know. Reach out. If we all show love, we can knock depression out. Independent Bay Girl, gmail.com. Hit my line if you can't go on. Positive vibes all day long. Fuck depression is the name of this song. Depression is real, people. If you may be one of the very few people who have never dealt with or went through any type of depression, count your blessings. Count your blessings. But don't forget about the people around you. Who haven't you heard from? Who's gone? It could be nothing. But how do you know that? Let's love on each other just a little bit more. This is Miss Indy. Fuck depression. Hi, one more thing I do want to say before I go. This time of year, depression is big on people, man. You know, the winter time is coming. Make those calls. Check on your loved ones. People are missing people. People that were here last year ain't here this year. Okay? Reach out. Talk to people. Love on each other. Recognize an empath. I'm getting ready to release the video in its entirety. I'm so very sorry about what happened earlier. But like I said, love on each other, especially now. You see somebody get quiet? Send a text message, send an email. Even if you don't feel like calling, you know that somebody hasn't been around. And like I said in my song, it could be absolutely nothing, but you don't know. They can be in the fight for their very motherfucking life. And I mean that. I mean it. You never know. A lot of people lost a lot of people this year, last year, from different things. But it's the same result. They're gone. They're not here. This is Miss Indy. Thank you all for joining me. And I'll talk to you later.